everyone. It's kind of late, but I thought I'd give you guys a quick update on my day. About 19 days that I've been here at Gateway. Things are progressing. I was able to wiggle the toes on my right foot and slide my right foot forward on its own. Mind you, it was only about 4 to 5 inches, but it did slide. And they have gotten to the point that with assistance, I can now stand holding on to the bar or onto a walker for about 15 to 20 seconds. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you haven't walked in over a month, that's considerably a lot. In fact, it's been about 6 weeks since I've done anything with my legs, so that's a big deal. Now I want to talk about what happened today. Today I had to go in and see my orthopedic surgeon. About 5 days into my stay, I had a tumble. I fell out of the bed onto the floor during a seizure, and I landed on my right shoulder. Now, I had to have surgery on my right shoulder in May because I had taken a tumble and had a seizure, and I had hit my shoulder on the door frame, and I had repeatedly whacked it on the door frame, and I had tore the labrum in my shoulder, and he had to go in and do a repair. Well, when I fell out of the bed, I landed squarely on that shoulder and, of course, repeatedly whacked it, because that's what you do when you have a seizure. And I injured it. And so Gateway sent me to the hospital to have some x-rays. And the doctor at the hospital said that I hadn't had any bone damage. But because I had had the surgery so recently, she wanted me to go see my orthopedic surgeon so that he could check for tissue damage. So, of course, the next morning I immediately called the orthopedic surgeon and got in as quickly as I could. And so I saw him today. And he looked over my shoulder, did some x-rays, and he said that he wanted to take things slowly to see if it could possibly just be some bruising or bursitis before he had to tackle anything more serious. So he gave me a prescription for some anti-inflammatories, and we're going to start there. Go back in a month, and then we'll see if that hasn't taken it down. Then he'll try treating the bursitis, and if that doesn't take it down, we'll try something else. Just because he doesn't want to be super aggressive to start with, he's hoping that it's just some bruising. So that's cool. So then he asked me how I managed to do it. And I said, well, I had a seizure and fell. And he said, that sounds like the same thing you did last time. Was your dog not there to warn you this time either? Because, of course, I had been in the bathroom last time, and she doesn't go into the bathroom at my house with me. Partly because she's really scared of bathrooms, which sounds weird, but she doesn't, I don't know if she doesn't like the smell, or she doesn't like the sound of the toilet, or I don't know, but she doesn't like bathrooms. And the bathroom at my house is really tiny, so there's really not room for her in there. But I said, no, she wasn't, and I explained to him that I'm at Gateway and why, and we talked about why I was in my wheelchair and so on. And I said that Gateway wouldn't let me have the dog, so she wasn't here. And he got all upset, and he said, what do you mean they won't let you have the dog? You know, that's against state and federal regulations. And I said, well, I know, but they won't let me have her. And he said, yes, but now you're getting injured because they won't let you have your dog. And if you did re-tear that labrum, then it'd be their fault that you have to rehab surgery. And I says, I know, but they won't let me have her. And he says, but that's dangerous, and they're impeding on your health. And, of course, we talked for a few minutes, and he says, okay, well, I'm going to be right back. And when he came back, he had this with him. And I know you can't see it, but I'm going to read it to you. This is a letter to Gateway from my orthopedic surgeon, and it says, to whom it may concern, this is a prescription for Renee Wise, and it's got my date of birth and my patient ID number and that kind of thing, and today's date. And it says, from the office of Dr. Stephen Slatica, MD, please allow Renee's service dog to accompany this patient to your facility to warn her of upcoming seizures to prevent further falls and injuries. Dr. Stephen Slatica, MD. Because he was so concerned that I was going to create more damage and he didn't want that to happen, that he literally wrote a prescription on one of his prescription things to have them send the dog with me to Gateway. And he asked me to talk to my primary care physician and have her write something as well and turn them in here at Gateway so that the facility would not only know that it is state and federal law, but now they also would be going against doctors' orders to not allow me to have that extra safety net. So we'll see what happens now, that they not only are in trouble with the possibility of getting sued, but they also may be breaking doctors' orders as well. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted. Have a good night.
Hi everyone. I just want to remind you to please subscribe, like, and hit the bell so that we can receive more subscribers and so forth. We'll keep you updated on progress and what we're doing.